So here our fabric is folded into two, and this will serve as our lining. Yes, and this will serve as our main fabric. So I'll be cutting a basic sleeve on this, which I will use to turn the main fabric. On the main fabric, I'm going to do a flare gown on it. Sorry, a flare sleeve. I'm going to cut a full flare on it. I will use this as a basic sleeve, okay, to match to the main fabric. So I'm going to cut a basic sleeve right now. So now I've made my starting point. Here is my starting line. And also I want to come down for a calf's height. Calf's height, to calculate calf's height, bust circumference divided by 12 plus 1 inch. For my client, the bust circumference is 46 divided by 12 3.8 plus 1, that is 4.8. So approximately 5 inches. I'll mark 5 inches like so. So what next I will do now is to take our armhole circumference, which is 11 inches, open it up, that is 22. My client is on a bigger size, so I'll mark it down like so. So I will go ahead and add 1 inch for seam allowance. So I'll give it an armhole curve, armhole shape. Here we go. We have our armhole shape like so. So what next I'm going to do is to find the full length. The full length of this basic sleeve is 9 inches. Actually 8 inches. I will go ahead and add 1 inch, making it 9. Okay, making it 9 inches for the full length. 1 inch for folding, for joining to the main fabric at the armhole area, and also joining it at the lower hem. That is altogether is 9 inches. Okay, so I'll go ahead and make the straight line like so. So what else I'm going to do is to find our round sleeve measurement, which is 17 inches. 17 divided by 2, we have 8.5. So I'll mark 8.5 like so. I also add 1 inch for seam allowance. From now I'll connect it to this. I will connect it all the way straight to the armhole. So what next I'm going to do now is to cut it. So I will use this to get the second sleeve. I'll use this to cut the second sleeve. It's supposed to be 2. Okay. I'll go ahead and give it a notch to know where to join it to the main fabric at the upper arm. So what next I'm going to do, we are done with our basic sleeve. So I'll now bring in our main fabric. It's supposed to be 2. Here we have 2 basic sleeves. We're going to have 2 here as well. So I'll go ahead, to make our round flare. So you need to join it, fold the fabric into 2. We have 1, 2. Fold it into 4. Okay. So we have 2 in folds. So I'll also fold it again. That is 4 folds. So what I'm going to do now, so let me turn it like so. So from this is a, look at it, 2 places, and here is a closed edge. So I'm going to calculate the circumference, okay? For our armhole circumference is 22 inches divided by 6.28 for a full circumference, okay? But if it is for half, it's 3.142. For the radius, So I will divide it, 22 divided by 6.28. So what I have is 3.5. So I'll go right there and measure 3.5 like so. I have 3.5 here from so the
because
tip,
I'll be cutting a
from
full
the
flay.
apex, 3.5. Also here we have 3.5. I'm going to connect it like so. Okay, so we now measure from here our full length of the sleeve. What we have here is 9. So we also have 9 here. So like so I'll use this. So here we have our full flay. What I'm going to do is to open it up on one side. Okay, I'll open it up like so. So I'm going to use this. Once I open it up, at the other end, close edge, I will give it a notch. This will serve as the shoulder area. So I've opened it up. I've opened it up at this end. Okay, I also give it a notch here. This will serve at this shoulder area. So I'll use this to cut the second sleeve. Now we have 2 flay, 1, 2. So what we are going to do now is to turn the basic. I've notched it, remember. I'll take one of these. Okay, look at how flay it is. So we're going to turn it this way. Right side, this is the right side, okay? Right side facing each other. I'll flip this side, this flay side, right there of this edge, almost contained in the basic lining. So I'll flip at one end, I'll hold it with a pin. So I'll hold it down with a pin, like so. And I also notch at this point to know the exact center. Okay, I'll give it a tiny notch. Remember the right side. And also notch the center of this. So this center now, to form the center, mark the center point. So here we have the center. I'll use this. So I'll use this at the center of this breast, of the basic sleeve. So we are going to close. So now I've gone ahead and closed the sides like so. So I'll bring it out to the right side. I'll take it out to the right side. So I'll match it, the 2 center points against each other. So I'm going to stitch on it now. So now I've joined the armhole area. Also on this one, I've joined the armhole area. And I've gone ahead and notch it at the center point. So what I will do now is to fold it like so and measure out the actual armhole round sleeve measurement of my client. Yeah. So like so. So I'll measure out the actual round sleeve measurement, which is 17 inches. 17 into 2, we have 8.5 inches. I'll mark, go ahead and mark 8.5 inches. And my armhole Armhole measurement is 11 inches. I'll also mark 11 inches here. So I'll connect it like so. So I'm going to stitch like this, okay? After stitching it, I'll do the same on this one. Then I'll now join it to the armhole, to the gown, and show us the final look of the sleeve.